Totally. Thank you, brother, man. I'm like, yes! Because my BJ jokes are off the wall, you guys. You can still cover your ears, but I don't know if you even heard or understood what he said.
I'm in high school, so.
Oh, so you've basically seen more. Alright. She's basically saying she's seen more dicks than I have, is what she's saying. That's what she's saying. She's like, I'm in high school, bitch. Like, what do you mean being worried about BJs? That's what I do every day. Just kidding. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Is that alright? So my name is Iman, but it's spelled with a Y. It's Y-M-A-N-E. My dad got a little fancy on us. He's the bougie one in the family. In Arabic, it means faith. The only faith I had growing up as a kid was that people were gonna butcher the shit out of my name. Worst time for me in school, right? Attendance time, the teacher's in front of the room. She never says Iman. She's looking at the people. She's like, why, Manny? You mean? But my all-time favorite, Yaman. Can you believe it? I look at the teacher and I'm like, you not say me name right? You done butcher me name, you bamboo-clat. Butchered all the time, you guys. It's crazy. So I'm originally from Morocco.
Woo!
Thank you. You got excited.
I studied abroad there.
All right. Every time someone gets too excited and they're not my cousin or related to me, I'm like, tell me the story. What's the relation? So that's awesome. You went abroad. So you know it's in North Africa then, right? Or they just they're like, you're studying abroad. She's like, I don't give a shit. Send me there. So for those of you who don't know, it's a beautiful country in North Africa, right? Am I right? It's gorgeous. But I grew up in the 90s, you guys, all right? So when I was a kid and I told people I was African, they always had this really confused look on their face, like you. They're like, really? You're African? Oh my God, you don't look it. I really think they just expected my dad to be walking around the streets with a dead lion on his back, like he's King Jaffe from Coming to America. Talking about, where is my daughter? She is running around the streets of San Francisco doing comedy. She is crazy. Crazy, right? We all look different, all of us. You could be African. Not really, but that was just like a point. Both my parents are Moroccan too, but my mom was raised in Germany. She actually grew up in Germany, in Frankfurt, since she was 3 years old. So her primary language, after her native language of a Moroccan tribal language, is German. She spoke it fluently, and when we were kids, she would read us bedtime stories in German. Exactly. You had the appropriate reaction, right? That shit was a trip. My sister and I would be in bed, all excited and cozy, and all of a sudden we'd hear Vegan Zeigen. Eine kleine Fischvogel. And my sister and I are in bed looking at each other like, what the fuck is this? This is a horror story she's reading us? And then she would translate, and it'd be like, and the fairies fluttered out of the bushes, and they lived happily ever after. It was such an emotional roller coaster just to put our asses to bed. It was crazy. I grew up in a Muslim household, so pretty strict. My dad was super strict, and so he wanted to partake in dressing my sister and I up for school, you know, so we're not like dressed too revealing or too sexy too soon, right? So he'd like buy us these slacks, right? Big ass belt buckle, a long sleeve button-up shirt, all the way up to the neck. We could hardly breathe. He was so proud. But basically, my sister and I walked to school looking like little 7-year-old and 9-year-old dykes. Just like, here we are, you know, Muslim-y and shit. And I get it. Like, in his mind, he's like, no boys, right? But what you didn't think about, Pops, is the lesbianas. They loved us, man. My first love letter was actually from a stud with a six-pack. She was on the basketball team. She wrote me a 3-page love letter. And it was like, just to summarize it, it was basically like, you know you want this. And I'm reading this thing and I'm traumatized and I'm like, do I want this? You know, like this is just like me, like growing up a tomboy, you know, it's crazy. But I am happily married. I know that's not relatable. One woo, not relatable. I get it. Still gonna talk about it. Why are you so excited about marriage?
I'm not.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're just supporting me. Oh, I love it. Thank you. It's actually my second marriage. Brian was talking about divorce. I've been divorced, all right? This is my second marriage. And let me tell you, you guys heard that saying, like 50% of marriages end in divorce? Like it's a bad thing? It's fucking incredible, let me tell you. I met my current husband the week I got divorced. I'm an optimist and a go-getter. And let me tell you, he and I, we have an incredible connection. I mean, it's so dope, magical. I know it's rare. I'm grateful. But cover your ears. I'm kidding. I know. Oh my God, you're giving me the stank face. I'm sorry. Don't beat me up after this, okay? His dick and I, even more magical connection. Any couples in here? Any couples? Okay, awesome. Oh, okay, I love it. Ooh, you guys are gonna so connect with this one. I love the two couples in the room.
What do you mean?
You're gonna know right now, baby cakes. You ever going down on him? All the time. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna get me. And you're in the zone. You're like in your own world, right? And I'm like, when I go down on my husband, I'm like in another world. I'm like all in it, you know, and he's all like, yeah, baby. And I'm like, shh. It's got nothing to do with you. We're having a moment down here. Mind your business. You get it?
The place of worship, baby.
I love it. Oh my God. What's your name?
Joe.
Joe, I love it.
That's right.
You're a lucky man. He's like, I love it. That's awesome. My husband and I, like, it's incredible. We have such a cool relationship. We love fashion. We both love fashion. Every time we want to go out somewhere, though, you know, we're getting ready. I don't know if you guys do this, but, you know, the mirror faces. You know, the faces we all make when we're in front of the mirror feeling ourselves. You know, we're just like, yeah. Like I'm doing my hair and my makeup and I just got like the semi-pucker, you know. I look over and my husband is doing the same exact face. The same exact thing. The only thing he adds, are you guys ready for this? Only thing he adds, he'll be in front of the mirror and he'll go. He'll be like. He rubs his hands together. Don't know what he's warming up for. And he'll just look over and he'll be like, baby, should I violate them with this jacket tonight? Should I disrespect them with this one? And I'm like, absolutely, baby. Kill him with that one, boo. So it takes us like 2 hours to get anywhere. We're both in front of the mirror, like, looking hot as shit, like, feeling, we're like, fuck it, we're not going out. Let's suck some dick. No, I'm kidding. So I will be 34 years old in October. Yes, thank you so much for the excitement. I know I'm so excited too. And I'm at a point in my life, no, seriously, I'm at a point in my life, don't get offended, and again, please don't beat me up after this. I'm at a point in my life where I'm getting even more picky about like the women and the girls I surround myself with, you know, like, cause I don't got time for that bullshit, right? Like for me right now in my life, like if you don't have a couple nipple hairs sticking out of your titties, we can't hang. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I want to hang out with women that have been through some shit. You know, they got a couple hairs sticking out. Right? You got a couple nipple hairs? Yeah, a couple. You? See, we can hang out. How many? Like the... No, I'm not going to make it too personal. Listen, I don't care if you shave them, wax them, laser them away. I'm just saying if they sprout, we got something in common is all I'm saying. Another thing about my husband and I, actually just remember, we are huge spenders, you guys. Like, we love spending money. Basically what that means is we just spend money we don't got, all right? Every month we're like $600 short of the rent, like a day before it's due. But we're New Yorkers, so we always figure it out. Always figure it out, right? We'll find something, some side hustle, and we'll be like, all right, we're good. A couple months ago, a friend of mine was having a bachelorette party, right? Male entertainment flakes out on her last minute. So you know, I had to pick my husband out to be the male dancer for the night. Yo, we walk in there, it is packed. The music is bumping. It's like, I'm like, baby, we about to get this money right now. I'm in the back, I'm hyping him up. I'm sucking on a penis lollipop. He starts getting excited. He starts swinging his schlong around. He starts knocking drinks off the table. He knocks a girl's eyeglasses off her face. He's got an eyelash extension now dangling off the tip of his dick. It is getting out of control. I'm like, they're about to kick us out. This is my chance. I run in the middle. I start scrambling up the cash. I'm like sticking it in my pockets. And my bra, I'm down there. I'm like elbowing the chick next to me like, make it rain on him, girl. Make it rain on him. All I gotta say, you guys, is we made rent that month. Thank you guys so much. My name is Iman. Have a beautiful night.